following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Nick in Tampa. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Tom O'Brien, it is an absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you calling.
No problem. Dude, I've been listening to your show for about 2 years now, and it has just been wonderful. I listen to you, Basil, Andy. You guys do an amazing job.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you gotta serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch you feel, you gotta please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 13, NASDAQ down 16, S&P's off 3, gold contract down $4.10, traded at $12.74 an ounce. Silver down 11 cents, $16.61 an ounce. Platinum up 15 bucks, $9.62 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.87 a pound. Light sweet crude off 69 cents, trading $48.92 a barrel. Notes: 10-year note up 8 ticks, 126.11. 30-year bond up 24 ticks, 154.31. Both notes and bonds, folks, continue higher. Higher price equals lower yield. King dollar up 26 ticks, trading 92.728. King dollar still getting no love, looking for that bounce, looking for that cat, looking for that dead cat bounce, looking for all of it. The euro is trading at 118.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 110 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You got a sideways market out here. You're at 247.06. Bottom line, this S&P could hit that 248. That was the high that was generated last week. Dow Industrials, we get another day, another new time, all-time high. Dow Industrials, 22,044. Right now, you're at 22,029. Bottom line, wants higher price. Well, it wants higher price, 8 days in a row. The cash S&P right now, folks, is trading at 2472.23. Now, don't forget, we have the Facebook promotion going on. You can go over to Facebook right now. Just go to TFNN, like our Facebook page at TFNN. Give us the close of the cash S&P at 4 o'clock. You have to 3:30 to do that. And there's three prizes out there. The first prize today is man, Mr. Andy Heck, Daily Essentials. Second prize is the Technomental Commodity Report. Third prize is that Thinkorswim mouse pad, and then we have random drawing each and every day for the Constitution. NDX 100. So actually, let's go to the composite first. So the composite out here, trading down 17 bucks. You're at 63.44. The composite has to get back inside 63.41. That's the lower range. We hit 63.33 today. We'll see if that's 63.41, if it wants to get inside it. We take a look at the NDX 100, and if you first do it with the Qs, what you're going to see is this. This is a light volume pullback in a big way, too. You're down 39 cents, but guess what? You got 18 million shares traded. We're at 143.56. Now, inside of 143.90 is saying you want to go to the lower end of this range, and that's quite a lower end of the range. We're talking about 135.80. We'll see where it sticks out when it's coming into the close. Coming into Friday, you get jobs numbers tomorrow. If we close under the 143.90, that's a toss-up. The reason being is that you're backing down. You have dramatically lighter volume. So what would end up happening is this: is that yesterday what we did is this: we got over the high of Monday. You couldn't hold price, but yet you had an expansion of volume. That being said, it wasn't as much volume as the downdraft of the 27th. Now what we're dealing with is just the opposite, meaning that you did get the lower price. Contraction of volume is dramatic, however, so we'll see where it shakes out. If we do close underneath that, it's going to have the shot to get the lower price. We'll see whether we get the volume inside that move. We certainly don't have it out here today in a pullback. NDX 100 right now is at 58.94, and the number to keep your eye on is the 58.97. So if we close under 58.97, that brings the probability much higher. That will at least get to the lows of last week, which is 58.47. And you can absolutely expect some high volatility out here tomorrow morning when these jobs numbers come across. Gold contract. What do we got with gold? Gold contract out here, folks, trading down $4. You got 185,000 contracts that are traded. Last night, when folks weren't around, bottom line, we get a high volume spike at 1262. That baby's going to get tested. I expect that we're going to see here somehow is that this 1250 wants to get hit inside the gold contract. We're going to take a look at silver. What you have with silver is this. Silver's trading at a price point of $16.65. You get that off 11 cents. That little baby has 55,000 contracts traded. I expect that's going to try to get into somewhere around the 1635, 1645 number. Notes. The 10-year note, what we have with the 10-year note out here, this baby, the 10-year note, 30-year bond, they just refuse to give it up. It's pretty wild watching this thing shake out. Now, we are at 126.11. 126.12 is the last high volume high out here. It's up 8 ticks right now. You have 900,000 contracts. You're going under after 758. Bottom line, this wants to take it out. It wants to get up into the 14th of June, which is 127.08. The 30-year, you take a look at the 30-year. It's the same type of setup inside the 30-year. 30-year right now has some nice price spread. It's been a one-way trade, meaning just up. We're at 155. Your swing is 154.31. That had 171,000. You've already done 181,000. That's saying we have game up here to 157.08. King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? King Dollar still can't get out of its way, folks. Bottom line, you're up 41 ticks. You get 20,000 contracts traded. You know, we'll see if there's any love for King Dollar. King Dollar's been a straight line down since January 3rd. You've gone from 103 down to the 92 area. And bottom line, the volume has contracted as we get down to that level, and it's about time. Well, it's been about time for a few weeks that you get a dead cat bounce, but I do expect it. You're going to get it. Oil. Let's go take a look at the oil market. We'll be talking about Andy with the oil market too. Bottom line, inside the oil market out here today, and Andy's talked about this guy because he's actually traded and worked with this guy, Andy Hall, biggest oil trader out there, decided to close his fund. It's pretty intense. Oil right now is trading at $48.93. You stay right there, folks, and we come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 18. NASDAQ is down 14. S&Ps are off 2.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Now 20, you get the NASDAQ down 12, S&Ps are down $1.50. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Andy's got a great show right here at TFNN, folks. 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. He also has 2 great newsletters. He has the Daily Essentials, which is a daily newsletter. He has the Technometer Commodity Report, which is a weekly newsletter. Now, you can come test drive him at TFNN. You can also just go to Facebook right now. You go to Facebook, you hit TFNN. You have 10 minutes right now. You have 12 minutes to be exact to give us the close of the cash S&P at 4 o'clock today, because the first 2 prizes on our Facebook giveaway, we're doing this all month, are Andy's newsletters, folks. So check it out right on at TFNN. You can either go to TFNN.com and test drive it, or you want to win it. Someone's going to win. Might as well be you. Andy Heck, what's going on?
I'm glad you're giving away my stuff today. That's great. That's great. Good luck to everyone out there. And, you know, we're coming up to the close in, 40 minutes?
That's right. And they have to bid by it. They have to. 3:30 is the cutoff. So.
Okay. And what is today? The S&P 500?
It's the cash S&P 500. That's right. And right now it's trading 2472.23, folks. So
okay.
go do it.
Hey, the bonds are rallying here, big time.
The bonds are rallying.
Big jobs report tomorrow, huh?
Big time. And I'm sure you heard about it, but Andy Hall.
Yes, I was going to get to that. He closed down his big fund. He's been having a tough time with the markets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I read a little bit of the excerpt of his letter, and he basically said that the markets have changed dramatically because of the advent of this quantitative trading, and that it's gotten too choppy for a guy like him. Now, it's very interesting to me. When big events like this occur, and this is a big event in the oil
it makes
market,
a difference. I got it, no doubt.
Sometimes they tend to mark, these people tend to be very right in hindsight after they're out of the market.
There's no doubt. And what happens, folks, is that when you do have a monster, and this would be one of the monsters, I'm saying that in a good way, okay, in the marketplace, that they decide, okay, enough's enough. What happens is that when they do a liquidation, which he did, makes a difference, because
it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Because listen, I've seen the way he trades,
right?
And basically, he's a monster.
Right.
So lots of position unwinding. So that's probably affecting the oil market here. Could be some of the pressure because crack spreads remain up around the $20 level, which is supportive. The dollar is certainly supportive. You know, Tom, this dollar, the bounces in this dollar are, you know, they give...
They're non-existent.
They give the word dead cat a whole new meaning.
They do. They do.
I mean, what are we? We settled here up 8 ticks today.
Right.
8 ticks.
Right.
I mean, the low is 92.39. So we're trading at 92.707.
Right.
There's like no life in this thing.
There's no doubt about that, man.
And you know, hey, listen, I agree with you. I think that, you know, this thing, a bounce, a recovery in the dollar, technically is so overdue, it's not even funny. I mean, if we put up a chart here, this thing is not only in oversold territory, it's, you know, it's basically underground. But, you know, it's been that way.
Since January 3rd.
Right. It's been, well, since January 3rd, it had a big down move. It was a nice downtrend. But, you know, over the last 2 months, this thing has been, you know, begging for a bid. And no bid is forthcoming, really, here. Just amazing. So if we get down to 91.88, and if we go through there, and I think that Mario Draghi, the head of the ECB, might hold the key to the dollar.
Yes.
Because if he comes out and makes another hawkish statement, you know, that's been worth 1 to 2 big figures off the dollar. That's, you know, sent the euro, you know, the dollar move is 11%. The euro's moved from under 104 to basically 120, 119.2. And that's a new high today, and that seems to make a new high every day. And the trend in the euro, we'll put that up, is very strong.
No, there's no doubt, man. Yeah.
So if we see the dollar break down, I think that that's going to really juice precious metals. I think they're sitting there waiting. I kind of like the action we saw today. You know, we really tried to sell off gold hard, and it came right back.
Yes, it did. Right.
Nicely. Silver, less so, but silver still is suffering from a brutal hangover from that flash crash.
I'd love to know who put the bid under platinum today.
Yeah, well, you know, talk about a move that's
it's
long
about time.
overdue.
I understand that, but this is a good move, folks. This is a big move. This is okay. So platinum's been in this consolidation. And this looks to me like you got, what, 972? We got action here, man. 1,072 is coming at us here, which is pretty freaking cool.
Yes, I think that, listen, platinum has been the cheapest of all the precious metals.
Right.
It's been the dog with fleas in the whole sector. And it is, you know, like the dollar's overdue. The dollar's overdue for a bounce for months. Platinum's overdue for years.
2
now.
years, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You haven't traded at a premium to gold in platinum since 2014.
All right, this is nice.
So, you know, it's losing its nickname as rich man's gold.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you better go buy it now, folks, or swap your gold in for platinum.
I agree. By the way, if you swap an ounce of gold for platinum, they're going to give you $300 if you do it on the futures exchange.
Well, what I got,
That's not a bad deal.
I got 4 for 5. 4 ounces gold gives you 5 ounces of platinum.
Yeah, beautiful.
So,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Someone's asking about natural gas, so let's talk about that first. Natural gas, we had an injection into inventories of 20 BCF today. These injections, Tom, they are so low on a weekly basis. I mean, you know, we need an average of 66 BCF injection for the next 15 weeks to get over 4 trillion cubic feet, and we ain't getting there. But the price just is not going up on this.
In fact, you know, the longer that it stays under, you know, 283.
Yeah, the more likely it looks like it could go back to 250, 220.
Right.
But that's technically. But you know, last night they had an earthquake again in Oklahoma, and a big one that caused cracks in houses and things to fall off shelves. And by the way, the big earthquake was the 7th earthquake of the day in Oklahoma. And Oklahoma is a state that never really suffered from earthquakes before, and
that's pretty
a lot
wild,
of it
man.
is because of the wastewater from the fracking.
Wow.
So
that's
you know,
intense.
I think that natural gas is a buy. I think it's a buy at this level. I think it's a scale down buy towards 252. I think that there's a lot of fundamentals behind it. You have the new demand vertical, which is the LNG. You have these earthquakes, which, fracking is making it cheaper to pull out of the earth, but it's doing something to the crust of the earth here that's having some very negative effects. And when we're going to go into the winter season at under 4 trillion cubic feet, and if we have a cold winter and we have this new demand vertical, we could bleed those off very quickly, and we could have a very, very bullish winter season in natural gas, given the fact that we're not going in over 4 trillion cubic feet.
You stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. I got to tell you something, man. If in fact the fracking is causing earthquakes, man, I can't wait to hear the fight over this one. Never mind global warming.
That'll be a knockdown, right? Drag out.
Yeah. You stay right there. Andy and I are coming right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking about Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking the markets. And, of course, don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show here, 5 to 6, every Tuesday, Thursday. Get it right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. Just hit Tiger TV. So what are we looking at here?
Finish up on natural gas. You remember, I don't know how long it was ago. It's a long time ago, maybe 30 years ago. There was a great commercial on TV. It was a margarine commercial. And you had Mother Nature, and she said, you don't mess around with Mother Nature.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That's the fracking.
Yeah, it's
That could be what's going on with the fracking. You know what I mean?
well.
There's a website out there that you could measure the number of earthquakes in Oklahoma.
Really,
and it's really quite amazing how many. There are dozens a day going on there.
Wow.
So interesting to keep an eye on. Now, I want to turn our attention over to soybeans.
Okay.
Because soybeans were down the most in the grain sector. Corn and wheat, they were down a little bit, maybe 1.25 cents in corn today, about 3 cents in the wheat. But the beans went down 17 cents, and I think that could have been a final blow-off low.
Now, the WASD's coming out, right?
Yes, the WASD's a week from today, Tom.
Okay.
But if you look at the daily bean chart, you'll see that we filled a gap on the charts that dates back to its ascent in late June.
958, yeah.
A lot, right. And a lot of times when these gaps get filled, markets reverse. So keep an eye on that, in coming sessions. Maybe we'll head back towards the 10 level, and that's a nice kind of pickup.
It's a huge one. I mean, it had the strength, it had the strength with going down. It's like, okay.
Right. So that's just something I wanted to point out to the listeners. So beans filled the gap. Meanwhile, copper is hanging in there very nicely, up and around 288. And it's not just copper. You got copper hanging near the highs. You have lumber hanging near the highs. You have iron ore posting over a 35% gain since June 13th. You have the Baltic Dry Index back up a button against 1,000. So industrial commodities are doing very well here. Now, we should expect that because the dollar is so weak, down 11% since January.
Yes.
But, And maybe they should even be doing better than they are. But still, the industrial segment is something to keep our eyes on. And I'm wondering if China isn't starting to stockpile commodities because they're worried about what could happen in the Korean Peninsula.
Okay.
And which could affect shipping lanes. So I think that, if you're starting to see iron ore prices tick up, you're starting to see the base metals tick up, which they have already, and copper's broken out to the upside. If you start seeing shipping pick up, that could, that China's the 800-pound gorilla when it comes to commodity consumption. And it's very likely that if they think that this situation is getting very hot in Asia, that they might want to stockpile commodities, bring some onshore, over the coming weeks and months.
Well, I'll tell you, as we're talking commodities, whatever just came down in the broad market, folks, the S&P, someone just hit it and just put it from 2171 to 2166. That's quite a hit.
That's not a surprise. So a bear is going to win my weekly reports. That's a good thing.
Well, you know what? We have 26 minutes left. But
right, 26 minutes, but the numbers are in.
Yeah, the numbers are in.
The numbers are in.
There's no doubt,
the book is closed.
Yeah, and, it's pretty amazing, folks, okay, because, in a bull market, most surprises come to the upside. In the bear market, it's just the opposite.
We just got a new
We're certainly not in the bear market yet, but the bottom line is that the NQs had a high volume low of 58.77, and guess what? The NQs just went from 59.01 to 58.79.
Right, and here's the reason. News story: Mullah is said to impanel grand jury in Russia probe, according to the Wall Street Journal.
And who's Mullah?
He's the special prosecutor.
Oh, Mueller, Bob Mueller.
Mueller. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
I got it. Oh,
right. So that's
news.
That's news. That's news. Worley are hitting the market, no question. Listen, the VIX recently went down to under 9 to 884.
Yeah.
That's the lowest level I can remember. I don't remember it much lower than that. Right?
No doubt. Yeah.
I heard Dr. Bob Schiller a couple of days ago. I'm not sure, maybe last week. He was drawing a lot of parallels between pre-1929 and current state of the markets. But the current market has many, many more participants in it than we did it did back then. I'll tell you, the CAPE ratio is just risen to above 30. which now it is the second highest in history, second only to
what ratio, Andy?
the tech. CAPE, the Shiller CAPE ratio that measures trailing
Earnings?
PEs.
I see. Okay.
PEs on stocks.
Okay.
So we're at the second highest level in history on the S&P 500.
Yeah. No. Listen. Yeah. No doubt. Right.
So the bottom line there is, I don't know if it happens tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. There's going to be a significant correction in these stock markets. There has to be.
Well, there has to be until there isn't.
Right, exactly.
No, listen, I agree with you. I'm not. I certainly don't think that we're going to have a crash. I'm just not in that camp. But I think, let me tell you something. It's going to feel like a crash, folks, if we had just a 20% pullback.
Well, a 20% pullback is a crash, isn't it?
Well, no.
I mean, it would be.
Well, it would be because we hadn't had one so long. Because I remember this so clearly in 1996, Andy, that what had happened, folks, is that we didn't stop going up from about 1992 and 1993. It was kind of just like this. Every single day you go up, you go up. And in 1996, we had a correction. It was only like 8%. And I saw people get wiped out. I saw trading floors get wiped out. And what it was, folks, is that the amount of leverage that got so high that that's all you needed. And that was it. And it was like, oh, my God. Because when I look back on it, I've looked back on it many times. I says, it's hard to believe that. But that's what I think it was, is that everyone's got so complacent, and they were so right for so many years.
Right. Complacency. Complacency is the worst thing for a trader or an investor.
Right.
In my opinion. Anyway, tomorrow is Crazy Friday, Tom. We got a jobs report out. We got precious metals. Gold's like $30 away from a breakout to the upside. Silver is a lot further away from that. You have the dollar. Where is that? That's on the lows.
That's going lower. That's going lower as we're talking right now. So
that's a half a big figure away from a breakdown. We'll have to see if we
What does happen, though, so picture this, though. I've been looking at this. So what happens, folks, is that when the dollar goes down, our markets go up, but we don't have more buying power outside of our country.
Right.
Because when you actually look, like if I pull up any market in Europe, what you're going to see is that if you price it in dollars, you lost so much money, it's insane.
Right.
Exactly. So that's pretty intense,
It is intense.
Yeah.
It is intense. And listen, that could be rocket fuel. A breakdown in the dollar, U.S. stocks going down, that could be rocket fuel for gold. We'll see.
Look forward to your show. We're going to find out who the winners are. That's good. You can announce them. Well, I don't know if you can announce them, but at least we'll find out what the cash S&P is.
I'll be listening.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andy. Stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So we have the Dow Industrials right now down 8, Nasdaq's off 28, S&Ps are off 6. And if we do go over, that was what Andy was just saying there. So what's going to get intriguing here, folks, is that this seems early that the special counsel Mueller is empowering a grand jury. But bottom line, that's what the Wall Street Journal just came across with. Special counsel Robert Mueller is probing Russian interference into the elections as well as possible collusion with the Trump campaign, has impaneled a grand jury. I suspect what that's all about, folks, is that first off, you don't impanel a grand jury unless you're going to indict someone. And I suspect what that's actually about is that they're going to try to indict someone, and that's where the squeeze is going to be on, and we'll see who is going to fall first, meaning who is going to rat on who, because that's what I suspect this is coming down to, because that's, well, we'll see where it shakes out, but that is early. There's no doubt about it. Volume-wise, let's see what happens, because when we first started the program, we were on light volume. With 564 right now, we'll see whether it expands. That could still go to 800 on the NYSE. If we take a look at the NASDAQ, NASDAQ's going to have volume. NASDAQ right now is 1.77 billion. That's saying we're going to do 2 billion. If we go into the 3 Qs, which had dramatically light volume, that's still pretty light. You're at 21 million. That thing's got to go up to about 30 million in order to basically really get something going. What it is going to do is it's going to close under the high of the 9th of June, which it took out. Now, what that does set up, that sets up at least a test of 142.30, which is about another $1.10 down. This NASDAQ, the bottom of the consolidation it would be in is 135.80. You know, if we go over to Apple, because Apple's the one that could actually do that, Apple right now is at 155.45, a close under 156.65, which is not the end of the world, by the way. I would say that Apple also can go to the bottom of its consolidation. The bottom of Apple's consolidation is at 142.51, so that would be quite a hit. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, and there is a slew of earnings coming out after the close again today. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market here, Chesapeake Energy down 10 cents. You get Pfizer up 52. You get Apple down $1.70. You get Citigroup down $1. Let's go over and take a look at the XLF. So inside the XLF, Still can't handle higher price. Let's go to the XL. That's down 11 cents. Go to the XLE inside that oil market. XLE's in trouble, man. Yep. This is down 99 cents. This is making its way back to the lower end, which is 63. You're at 65. Take a look at ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil gave it up in price today. That was at $80.82. Now you're at $80.37. And Chevron backed down. Chevron backed down with light volume. Nothing heavy inside Chevron out here. Some of the Dow stocks. Let's see what we got here. You got Caterpillar up 29 cents. Big Blue is up 46. You got Honeywell up 52. Big Mac is down $2. Let's go to Big Mac and see what we have happening. So Big Mac right now, that's nothing. That's nothing, $2. After the closeout here tonight, let's go look at GoPro because this has been a dog extraordinaire. So GoPro is trading at $8.36. This is an equity that went public at $24. Listen to this. This guy got away with murder. So it went public at $24. Then they did a secondary. They sold 20 million shares at $24. That was June 25th of 2014. On November 19th of that same year, 2014, they sold an additional 11.9 million shares at $75. And if we bring this back, if you remember, there was a lockup. And what ended up happening, this ended up going to $98.45. If you remember what ended up happening is that Nick Woodman, that's the CEO and founder, he convinced Goldman that he should be able to sell some shares because he was going to put them in a foundation, a charity. The bottom line, folks, he runs the charity. And that is a great way that, yes, you can do some good on a charity, but simultaneously what you're going to be doing, you control the money, you control the shares, you control whatever that is. In his case, that was controlling the money. And guess what? Bottom line, people have to get paid, all of the above. Anyway, you can see, I thought that was really intriguing that you get an expansion of price. As investors come in, they figure that the CEO got to hold the shares for a certain amount of time. I believe that happened within about 60 days, that they came back and said, okay, we want to do this, and the broker-dealers let them do it. That's over the top. I mean, in a huge way. Yum Brands, I believe, Yelp, Y-E-L-P. Let's go take a look at Yelp. This Yelp is coming out after the close today, too. So Yelp is trading $31.51. This baby here went public at $15 in 2012, did a secondary at $67 in 2013. Right now, this has been a dog for quite a while. Okay, so what do we got? So you get a high of $101. You're at $31. 26 is a high volume low. This is going to go after $26. There's nothing here. This is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. So let's just see growth-wise what they're doing. Yeah, for a stock that's supposed to be growing exponentially, it's just not doing it. So last year they took in $713 million. This year, $856. They're expecting to gross $204 million. We'll see where that shakes out coming right after the close, because they're coming out right at, well, it says after the market. It doesn't say exactly what time. We'll stay with that concept because I think this is Grubhub, right? Let's see. So Grubhub, they operate online mobile platform for restaurant pickup and delivery. This is trading $48. This comes out after the close today, too. This here, this went public at $26 in 2014. Their secondary at $40 in 2014. Now, this one is at least over it, which is impressive. We pull this back. This is at all-time highs. Yeah, $47 is at an all-time high. Let's pull this, get closer. Okay, so this has been consolidating for what, and you know what? Oh, this is going to be great watching this. So this is pushing with volume, folks. This thing wants to go higher after the close. Let me look at this. So what exactly do they do? They operate online mobile platform for restaurant pickup and delivery orders. The company's platform can assist diners in searching for local restaurants, tracking the order, and reorder for convenience. The company operates in the United States and the United Kingdom. And, yeah, see, here's some growth. Man, so it's just a middleman, and it's taken, last year it took in $493 million. It's looking for $656. Quarter to quarter, though, they're looking for $158 million. Last year, they only had 120, so 30 million more. 38 million. Pretty good. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Basil Chapman will be giving a 2-series webinar Wednesday, August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018? Each time the market feels it's ready to have a sharp decline, formerly weak sectors rally to hold the market up. This 2-webinar series will be free for Basil's opening call subscribers, and non-subscribers will also receive his daily newsletter for 1 month free as a trial subscription. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter, The Opening Call, and gain access to his subscriber-only webinar on August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018?
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my webinar series.
To sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter and gain access to Basil's webinar, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 2. You get the NASDAQ down 24. S&Ps are off 4.5. Percentage-wise, you have the Dow flat. S&Ps are down 0.2%. NASDAQ is down 0.3%. What we are going to have is a huge amount of earnings once again after the close out here. Let's see, Juno, Juno. I think this is... Juno Therapeutics. This is after the close out here today, too. Now, their low is 17, the high is 35. That's for the year. Whoops, 1 second. There we go. This also, so this went public at $24. December of 2014. Gets up to 69 and then just gives it up. Yeah, this could get to 31 or something. This doesn't look that inviting either. FLT, let's see, is this Flowtech? So this is FleetCor, independent global provider of specialized payment products and services to commercial fleets, major oil companies, and petroleum markets. The low on this for the year is 121. The high is 176. This equity went public in 2012 at $52. So everyone that is in this one and bought it on the IPO is definitely making money. That being said, this is going to be pretty intense because you talk about volatility. Holy cow. This has a high volume low at 121. I wouldn't be touching that thing. We're at 154 right now. That is heavy. MCHP, I think this is a MCHP. This is a tech stock, right? Chip stock. Yeah, microchip technology. They design, manufacture microcontrollers. Now, this one here, this is going to be interesting to watch because the chip business, folks, is what took the NASDAQ to the moon. And this equity here, you go back a couple of years, you're trading $39. You're at $80 right now. Now, that being said, it looks like it wants to run it to $76. So they're coming out right after the close also. When we take a look at the numbers, they have grown exponentially. So last year they took in $2.2 billion. This year they're looking at $3.5 billion. That is one big number. They more than likely they must have took someone over or something because that's pretty intense. That's a $1.5 billion gain, gross gain inside of a year. What do we have? Allegheny Corporation. This is property and casualty insurance company. That's coming out after the close also. That thing is trading $617. That's a big number, no doubt about that. Who else? CBL. There's about 200 coming out after the close here. CBL, Self-Managed Real Estate Investment Fund. This closed at $8.33. Now, this is regional shopping malls, community shopping centers. This is problems in paradise here. So, yeah, this is big problems in paradise. This equity here has been a one-way trip. Down from 47, you're at $8. You get a high volume low at $7. This is going after the lows. So this is going to be an intriguing one to keep your eye on after this close to see, okay, what's going to happen with these malls? You know, the bottom line is that they got to figure something out with these malls. You know, the retail business has changed. It's actually our shopping habits have changed. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming out with a slew of earnings after the close. Dow Industrials right now up 3, Nasdaq's down 24, S&Ps are up 4.5, gold's down 360, platinum's up $15. We're going to be right back, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. Well, you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action. It's not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 10, NASDAQ down 22, S&P's off 1.5. Gold contract down $4.10, trading at $12.74 an ounce. Silver down 10 cents, $16.62 an ounce. Platinum up 16 bucks, $9.63 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.87 a pound. Light sweet crude off 63 cents, trading at $48.96 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 9 ticks, 126.12. 30-year bond up a full point, 155.05. Both notes and bonds, folks, continue to want higher price, lower yield. King dollar. No love for King dollar, folks. Down 69 ticks, 92.630. The euro's trading at 118 3/4 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 110 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We are at 246.98. You get a sideways market out here. Light volume. Jobs number tomorrow morning. I expect what you're probably seeing this jobs number, folks. Somehow the S&P wants to hit the high that was established last week, which would be 248. We'll see whether that high can hold. That's how it's looking. Dow Industrials, what do you have? Another day, another closing high. Yesterday, you closed out at 22,016, 22,026. That's what we got. NDX 100. What do you have inside the NDX 100? NDX 100. Down 23 bucks. You are at 58.91. Now, what 58.91 does, folks, it gets you in the lower range. So first, I suspect what we're going to get is this. You're going to get a test of last Friday's low, which is 58.47. Right now, you're at 58.91. Also, the range in this, once you got inside this range, the bottom of that range is 55.79, which was the lows of July. The composite. So that's the NDX 100. We take a look at the composite. Composite was down 22 bucks. You're at 63.40. And this just got inside the lower range. I mean, just made it, too, because 63.41 is the number. So I expect first you're going to try to test the 63.18. That was the low also of last Friday. Gold contract. What do we have inside the gold contract? Gold contract down 4 bucks, 197,000 contracts. Now, last night we hit 1262. My take on gold is this. I expect what we're going to see about this 1250 get hit. We went straight up from 1211, got up to the 1280 price point. Bottom line, you're coming into a couple different downdrafts from April as well as June. And these equities still aren't acting like I would expect them to act. when you have an expansion of volume like this, and on top of that, we have the aspect of a Friday, and the dollar has gone down so dramatically that my take is that we should have had a much bigger expansion inside the equities, inside the gold equities, silver equities, all of the above. Bonds. 10-year note. What do we have with the 10-year note? 10-year note out here wants higher price. 10-year note up 8 ticks today. You're at 126.12. The last swing point up here was 126.12. We were going into 750,000 contracts. You did 1 million. So that sets up that it should be able to launch that swing point. We have a high volume swing from the 14th of June. That's 127.08. I expect that's going to get at least tested. We go take a look at the 30-year bond. What you have with the 30-year out here. 30-year also had the price spread out here. We went from 153.31, so I call that 154, to 155.09. So that's a full 0.9 ticks. We were going into 172,000 contracts. We took that out with 205. So that sets up also that it wants to get up to the high. That high there is 157.08. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar, folks, bottom line, trading at 92,630. And, you know, this has been down since January 3rd. From the 6th of July, it's been like straight down. 6th of July, we were trading at 96,255. Bottom line, we put this on a continuous contract. What you're going to see is this. The dollar index had been in a consolidation since March of 2015. Now, we broke that consolidation. As soon as we got underneath the 93,155, you broke the consolidation. That sets up an $88, and you're at 92,630. That being said, I expect that you're going to get a bounce, and this is why. So when you come down too fast, folks, or go up too fast, the market loses energy, no matter what that is. It doesn't matter what vehicle it is. It could be gold, it could be silver, it could be the dollar, it could be equities in general, right? That being said, and we've been losing, you know, basically steam on the way down, you know, last 2 or 3 weeks. Hasn't been able to get a bounce yet. What I expect you're going to see, it's going to be a small bounce. That is going to be a B to a C of the ABC structure on the way down that will take this thing down into the 88 area. And if we break 88, then get out of the way, because 88 was the highs of 2008, the highs of 2010. You break 88, we're going to be down to the 78 area in about a heartbeat, and then it opens up the lows that were established out here in 2008, which are 70. And if that's where we're going, it's like, okay, what is the deal here? Because what happens, folks, is that, yes, you get a weak dollar, you can push a lot of goods out import-wise. But guess what? A weak dollar is not a strong country, is not a strong currency. It means that your economy is weak, not strong. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow finished down, no, up 9, NASDAQ down 22, S&P's off 2. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at GoPro GPRO. So GoPro closed at $8.26. It's trading at $9.38. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, GoPro is keeping its promise to Wall Street. Second quarter results beat analysts' expectations, proving that cost cuts are stemming losses and software upgrades are reinvigorating demand for action cameras. We'll see. GoPro reported $296 million in revenue for the 3 months ended June 30th. That's up 30% from a year ago. That's a big number, no doubt. The estimate was $269 million. They took in $296. The San Mateo, California-based company is projecting third quarter revenue at $310 million. The projection is 277. Let's see. The company's now, so they're still losing money. The company's losses, excluding some costs, narrowed 82% to $12.9 million or 9 cents a share. They were lower than analyst estimates. They were expected to lose 25 cents a share. They lost 9. That being said, so let's just take a look at it. You still have a stock that is up. It's up $1.20 for an $8 stock. Yeah, that's a big expansion, but don't touch this stock, folks, okay? This thing has a long way to go. This thing has to get up and over the $13 to $17 area to get anything going at all, okay? So pretty intense. We go over and we take a look at Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers closed at $33.08. That is trading at $40. This is a psycho stock. There's no doubt about this. This thing goes all over the place. Let's take a look at it. So you're up at $40, which is a big number, by the way. For the last couple of years, it's a big number. Weight Watchers high is $86. So let's see what they have to say. The estimate was 51 cents. They made 67. Their revenue, 341 million. Their revenue for this quarter is up 10%, quarter over quarter. Total paid weeks, and that's how they sell their product in paid weeks, was up 17% year over year. The end of period subscriptions were up 20% year over year. Operating income was up 31%. Bottom line is that they got some things going up. There's no doubt about that. Viacom, V-I-A-B. So Viacom closed at $35. That's trading $36.25. Let's see what they have to say. Their estimate was $1.05. They came in with $1.17. Their revenue, the expectation was $3.3 billion. They came in with $3.36 billion. So not bad. This is going to be a hit to the downside. This is MELI. This closed at $292. That's trading $246. This is one of the largest shopping sites in Latin America. Online trading site for Latin American markets. The website allows businesses and individuals to list items and conduct sales and purchases online. This is quite a hit. Let's see what's going on with this thing. So you're down $50. You're $246. Whoa, baby. Put this on. Yeah, it makes sense. $246. Yep, $247. You know, let's see, this $297. This is pretty wild, though. You know what's interesting about this, folks? This is going to be interesting watching this one because this never tested its high volume high. This has a high volume high. Well, here, let me bring it back further to make sure that we're... Yeah, this is a high volume high that hasn't been tested yet, which is $297.95. So this is going to be a decent one on that monster pullback to keep your eye on. You'd want to get it, not at, oh, interesting, though, 241. 1 second. I think it's a 245. Yeah. Okay, so you closed at 292. You're trading 245. The beginning of the breakout area is 241, but don't buy it just yet because what happens is this. See, this broke topside in May. Closed at 241, opened the next day at 275. Come back and tested and try to close the gap at 245. And this is something you want to keep your eye on. And the reason being is this. Gaps aren't closed, folks, until they are actually closed. So watch how close this got to being closed, but it didn't close. The top of the gap is $241.33. The stock, and that day is May 4th. The stock gaps higher, doesn't look back, goes all the way up to 297. That's May 16th. It goes from May 16th, and it takes all the way to July 6th to come down and try to close the gap. Now, we hit 245.50. And you know, when you look at a stock, you say, okay, hold it. You get a $245 stock. It's only missing the gap by $3. Is it closed? No. And where I found this out, folks, okay, so picture, you know, when you look at so many charts over the years, right, where I really finally just said, you know what, they better close, is that it was when Microsoft was taking over Yahoo. What happened there, Yahoo went to the moon, comes all the way back, almost closes the gap. I didn't get involved in the stock, almost closed the gap, takes off again, and then got crushed. So let them close the gap. That's the name of the game. I mean, big time, too. Let's go take a look at GRU. This is Grubhub. Now, the Grubhub closed at $48.25. This is trading at $43, so that's getting hit. And this is a stock that, you know, basically was looking pretty good. Let's see what they have to say. I believe this is the online. This is like the middleman. Yeah, this is just an online platform, which is pretty wild. So let's see what they have to say. So they tightened their 2017 outlook. The revenue did top their estimates. Okay, so Grubhub is gobbling up the smaller competitors, but trading them in for much. On Thursday, the company said it would buy Eat24 from Yelp for $288 million in cash. Well, that's not giving us the number. I need the number on this thing. 1 second. Yeah, that's what seems to be happening in the competitors. That's what's going on, right? Okay, so the estimate was 26 cents. They made 26 cents. They beat on revenue in line But you know what? It's spending the money, man. It's spending that kind of money out there. Let's see what it P. This one's down pretty good too. So in Ping, which is provide radio frequency identification solutions, this closed at $47. This is trading at $38. That's getting smoked. Let's see what they have to say. So the estimate, this gets really wild because in this case, they basically made their numbers, but guess what? It doesn't matter. The estimate was 2 cents. They're saying they're making 6. Revenue, $33.5 million. They made $34.1. Market's not believing them, folks. No, the market's saying, no way. Oh, man, that thing is smoked. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 9, NASDAQ down 22, S&P's off 2. And, folks, if you haven't got over to our Facebook page yet, at TFNN, in the whole month of August, we are doing a promotion, a contest to find out, giving prizes away every day, what the close is. Today, we did the close of the S&P Cash.
That's right. So S&P Cash closed 2472.16. And if you wanted to be the winner today, you basically had to peg it on the nose because our winner came in at 2472.18.
18.
Wow, that
two
is...
pennies away, and they guessed it, 2:22 in the afternoon. So you're talking about over an hour and a half.
That's intense,
hour and a
man.
half away. Mr. Daniel Cooper, he was actually a random winner. One of the first, I think the first day, he won himself a copy of the Constitution. So he went in there and pegged it at 2:22. So congrats to Daniel. He wins a month of Mr. Andy Hecht, I know, coming up next.
Yep.
So he gets a month of his daily Essential Equities newsletter. Second place, not far behind him.
Look at how close.
I know. They really nailed it, man. And this one, 3:21 in the afternoon. Still 40 minutes away from the close, though.
Yeah.
Ron Pipkin, 2472.28. So
impressive.
you're talking about 12 pennies, right? I know. That's why you really had to peg it. You had to be in the 2472 to have a chance here. And number three, so Ron won Andy's weekly newsletter, Technomental Commodity Report. Every issue, Thursday actually, today.
Yeah.
We're highlighting that, and Andy coming up at 5 o'clock. And number three, Jim Jackson, 2472.73. We're going to send out a Thinkorswim mouse pad. And fourth place, I know, just 20, they missed it by like 2 pennies. There was a 2472.76 in there.
Was it?
So there were a bunch of great guesses. And our random winner, John Cheney. We're going to get a copy of the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. So 4 more winners today. And we'll have another contest tomorrow. Fire it up there on the front page of our TFNN page. So, you know, we always going over the directions, right? You know, we have the information on our site, TFNN.com, but it's all taking place right on over at our Facebook page. So you can either visit the front page of TFNN, click on the banner, it'll get you over to Facebook. If you're already over to Facebook, you just search for us right in the search bar, find our page, and you'll see the post posted tomorrow morning. Wait for it. It'll be up there. It'll tell you what market you're guessing for, and you can make your guess in the comment section anytime all day.
And what happens, folks, the cutoff is 3:30 Eastern Time, okay? So you just like us, you post what it is.
That's right.
You'll find out in the morning whether it's going to be the S&P or the NASDAQ. It's going to, you know, we did the Dow the first 2 days.
We did, so we're going to sprinkle it around, get a couple guesses in there. Maybe we'll let, you know, the NASDAQ sharks have their say in things at some point.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. TFNN employees aren't allowed to vote.
Yeah. I'll tell you. And, you know, into the close, what's so impressive about this, folks, is that into the close today, we had the S&P.
A little bit of volatility there.
Oh, that volatility was there. We had the futures, you know, go from at 3:30, the futures were trading 24.71. At 3:31, they were at 24.66. And then 10 minutes later, they were at 24.73.
Now, just from a contest perspective, right? You know what's interesting is we cut off the time at 3:30.
Exactly.
So the contestants actually lucked out because the market tanked, but then it came right back to where it was, right around 3:30 for them. And that's why we had a bunch of good guesses. But you know what? That's not always going to happen. We got all month. There's going to be some big ones. So get in there, vote early. Our winner today, 2 o'clock, he was voting, and he pissed it by 2 pennies.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And of course, you know, tomorrow what you have, folks, is that you know, we have jobs numbers tomorrow.
Yeah.
You get Friday in the summer tomorrow. You know, we'll see if in fact we get volatility going. You know, after the close out here today, we get a lot of numbers coming out. Grubhub, this is trading down a bit. That closed at 48. That's trading at 44.
So what do? They do food delivery?
This is pretty cool what they do.
Doesn't Amazon dominate that now, or Uber? I kid.
They're the middleman. They're just a platform.
They do. Now that's they're not a mobile platform, restaurant pickup and delivery.
Yeah. And look at I was looking at this a little bit earlier. I mean, because I was bringing up equities that most of these have just gone public in the last few years. But this is a company that really has been pushing some growth. You know what I mean?
You know what's interesting is, and that's probably why companies like Uber Eats are exploding.
Yeah.
Is because there's been such an opening. Everybody wants food from good restaurants that are near them. And it seems like you should be able to get them delivered, right? You know, people are looking to work for a service. You want that service.
We want everything delivered.
Right.
Yesterday.
And so they realized that ahead of time, and they probably did it as best you could without being something like an Uber where you have an infrastructure of drivers.
Software piece, right?
Right. But geez, right now, how are they going to compete on that type of
Well, it looks like, and this morning, morning they bought Yelp's Eat24 delivery service.
Well, that's how you.
And look, they paid $288 million for it. It's like the market doesn't like that. That's what's going on here.
Wow.
You know, so it's intriguing because this stock kept hitting highs.
Yeah. So Yelp just bought the company in February of 2015 for half the price.
Wow. Yeah. What a score that is.
Pretty amazing.
Imagine that. What, 2000?
So they're
a year and a half.
So what they're doing is they're also agreeing to a 5-year partnership that will see Yelp integrating Grubhub ordering into its own restaurant listings.
Right.
Now that's interesting because that is, I like going to Yelp myself, just personally as reviews.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of good user reviews, a quick glance. You get a user pictures of what the place looks like. You get a nice feel instead of just going to the company website and then you only get their great presentation of the best possible interpretation of the pictures and everything. You go to Yelp, you see people's pictures, really what it looks like.
And the amazing part, this doesn't have what most of the time it's broken down. This must be advertising, though.
Maybe they're just taking a fee of anything, too. They could do it percentage-wise.
Yeah, no. That's if we go to
if
Yelp
they're actually
for a second.
facilitating the whole order.
So Yelp closed at 31. I think they're coming out with numbers, too. Here you go. Yelp closed at 31. They're trading 37.
20% almost.
Yeah, they just come out with numbers, too. So let's see what they say. Okay, so Yelp, the estimate was 20 cents. They made 25.
Yeah.
The revenue estimate was 204 million. They made 208.
Oh, big share buyback.
Then they bought the share buyback of 200 million. Let me just see this. So this has been a dog too, man. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
But things are changing quickly. So Yelp is down from $101. Let's see what it went public at.
Hey, just because I use them doesn't mean I guess they're going to own the world.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you this, though. That's what I wanted to show you. 1 second, where is it? Yeah, there it is there. So it's advertising. Transaction revenue, 62 million. Advertising, 645 million. Look at that.
Interesting, yeah.
And this is a big number, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's...
And I see the ads. I go on there myself to check out things. They promote certain restaurants and so forth, and guess what? And then I start looking at those restaurants. Sometimes that advertising pays off.
And as that Tiger Mike says in the den, it's like, they're flipping Grubhub. They're flipping
platforms. That's the Uber Eats delivers. I mean, realistically, it's that's you just rewind 12 months and they could have been dominating, but Uber Eats, man, it's once you, man.
I think one of the next things that if Amazon ever gets involved in something, the pizza delivery business and inside the restaurant business, it's pizza and chicken wings that are the most consistent to make the most amount of money.
Sure.
And so it's like, okay, so if Bezos is sitting there, it's like, what would you do? It's like, why wouldn't you just open 1,000 pizza places and not even have them? Just have them in his warehouses and just deliver them.
You almost compartmentalize everything would be a cool way, as in there are drivers everywhere.
Right.
They can pick up from any business. You just pipe into any business. And then you just let the market do its thing.
Right.
And take a cut out of everything.
Yeah, as he says, buy Buffalo Wings and Domino's, and that's it.
Seriously. Okay, thanks for having me on, man. Everybody get over there tomorrow for the contest.
We'll be right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. Basil Chapman will be giving a 2-series webinar Wednesday, August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018? Each time the market feels it's ready to have a sharp decline, formerly weak sectors rally to hold the market up. This 2-webinar series will be free for Basil's opening call subscribers, and non-subscribers will also receive his daily newsletter for 1 month free as a trial subscription. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter, The Opening Call, and gain access to his subscriber-only webinar on August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018?
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my webinar series.
To sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter and gain access to Basil's webinar, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 9, Nasdaq down 22, S&P's off 2.5. Listen to this. Now, this just came across the tape, man. In the world of cybersecurity and hacking, this is getting pretty wild. This is like a story out of the CIA. We'll see where this shakes out. So the man, which no doubt he was a cyber hack hero, just got arrested right where our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, is going to be doing his program out of in 20 minutes. This just happened, actually. He just got arrested in Las Vegas. So here you go. The self-taught computer security researcher credited with stopping the devastated cyber attack in May was arrested on charges that he created malware used to hack banking systems in Canada, United States, and Europe. Marcus Hutchins, who has blogged under the synonym malware tech, was arrested this afternoon in Las Vegas. The Justice Department said and announced that he was indicted in July on several charges of computer misconduct relating to the creation and distribution of the Cronus banking Trojan. Eva Galpron, director of cybersecurity for the Electronic Frontier Foundation, said the San Francisco-based legal advocacy group is trying to reach out to Hutchison. The EFF is deeply concerned about the arrest. Security researcher known as for shutting down the WannaCry ransomware. Now, the WannaCry ransomware, folks, if you remember, that was the one that supposedly was going to hit, here, let me go through it. In May, a large-scale ransom attack dubbed WannaCry spread malicious software to about 300,000 computers in 150 countries, where access to data was blocked unless a ransom was paid with bitcoins. The United Kingdom's National Health Service, FedEx, Nissan, Renault were among the entities impacted. The fallout for European countries affected and global counterattacks has proven costly. That's right out of the movies. They're going to have to make a movie about this one. So what's so intriguing about that, of course, is that when you, and here's where like the novel comes out. You make malware, you spread it, then you're the hero, and you find out how to stop it, right? Well, we'll see where the rest of this shakes out, but that's pretty intense. We get back to, let's see what else is coming out with numbers out here. Let's see. We have CLNE. This is, that's clean energy. That closed at 263. That's trading 260. This thing is toast anyway. Holy cow. Man, this thing. Let me see what this has been doing. Yeah, this is a stock that went from $25 to $263. So, actually, let's see what this does first. So, they design, build, finance, operate natural gas filling stations. Oh, I see. Natural gas filling stations. Well, evidently, we're still not using enough natural gas cars, evidently. So, the they expected a loss of 12 cents. They lost 10 cents. Their revenue, second quarter revenue, the estimate was 87 million. They made 81, so they missed that too. Not much good news there. CBL, let's see what we have here. This is, okay, so this one you want to wrap your head around. So CBL, folks, is a REIT. They own regional shopping malls, community shopping centers in the United States. This is going to be a problem child because we all know that inside. So that closed at 8.35. It's trading 8.25. No big deal there, but it's been going down forever. So we take a look at this, put this back, and what you're going to see is that the high was established 2007, $47, crashed down to $1.80 in the crash. There's a counter trend bounce up to 26, and now it's trying to basically get down to the lows once again. Problem child. Let's go to SPG. So Simon's not coming out with numbers right now. They're not coming out. Their next number comes out on the 26th of October. They came out on the 1st with their numbers. So this is how the numbers went with Simon. The estimate was $2.44. They made $2.47. They see they actually raised their full-year guidance. Now, this is the #1 A-list for malls in our country. And just watch this equity now. I'll show you something. This equity went nonstop. In 2009, the equity's at $22. It goes up to $229. It's a 10-bagger. It topped out exactly a year ago. It's coming down, and you're coming down on volume, and it looks to me like 115 is the next stop. You're at 161. We take a look at the gross revenue from this, and what you're going to see is that last year they did $5.4 billion. This year, $5.6 billion. That being said, what you're going to see is that year over year, they are not going up. Next quarter, they did $1.4 billion last year. They expect $1.4 billion this year. This is going to be really a tough road to hoe because what's not baked into this number right here yet is that the amount of stores that Macy's has that they are closing. Now, what's going to happen, so if I go over Macy's for a second, what you're going to see is that Macy's, bottom line has gone from a price point of 73 down to 23. They already announced that they're closing stores. Macy's is a monster ABC down that wants to go to $5, and right now you're at 23. Now, what does happen is that when you have a long-term lease with a large company like this, they are not going to let Macy's out of it because what, of course, does happen is that Macy's can lose money hand over fist, but what will happen is that their credit is still pretty good. Macy's taking in $25 billion. They plan on taking in $24 billion next year. Well, it's going to be the negotiation of those leases, how long those leases are, and then all of a sudden what ends up happening is that who do they have to come into that afterwards? And that's where the problem's going to be. Let's go take a look at EXK. Now, this is Endeavor Silver. Endeavor Silver, folks, this is a psycho stock. There's no two ways about it. This thing got killed out here today. Let's see what they have to say. So they come out, let's see. Okay, so they missed their numbers. I just want to see how close I can get this. Okay, 712. Yeah, let me do it technically first, and then I'll find the numbers for you. So Endeavor Silver's been going sideways. Gets hit big. Takes out a swing. You're going to have volume on the swing. This has been consolidating out here. Let's see, we got 4. You get 9.4 million. You're taking out 18. Okay, thank God it's not an ABC down. So 210 is game, and you're at 243. You stay right there, and because I'll actually get the fundamental numbers up as soon as we come back. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished up 9, Nasdaq down 22, S&P's off 3. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Join Andy Hecht as he shows you how to make money in commodities. The Commodities Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking about Endeavor Silver. So here's the numbers, and this is what there's a couple problems here. So you had their net loss was $16,000 compared to a net earnings gain that they were expecting of $1.4 million. Their revenue decreased by 27%. Their silver price increased by 4%. And here's a problem here. Let me show you this. So if you don't get enough ore out of the ground, folks, your cost per ounce goes up pretty intense. So this is where you go, is that their cash cost for silver increased 56% to $8.36 per ounce of silver. That's pretty intense, no doubt. Their working capital decreased 8% to $75.2 million from the year end. The silver production decreased 26%. They're claiming right now that it has to do with, when you start this off, it has to do with, let's see, production in the second quarter was higher than the first. Oh, 1 second. Endeavor, the company's financial performance in the second quarter was impacted by lower production, increased exploration and development activities compared to the second quarter. Production was lower in Q2 compared to Q2 of 2016 due to the difference in annual mine plans. In 2016, production was higher in the first quarter and declined the second, whereas in 2017, production should rise incrementally from the first to second with increased access to reserve in all three mines. What you don't want to see happen is this, what they're claiming is this. So when you're mining ore, what the gold mines and silver mines do, folks, is this. They know where the best ore is, they know where the least amount of ore is, and they know that what they're trying to make as the number. So most times when you read something like that, I don't really believe it, because most times what happens, and you've heard plenty of these CEOs coming on, they will tell you that if they don't think that, if they see a quarter coming up and they think that the gold price has gone down too far, or the silver price is going down too far, and they have to make their numbers, they will go to the best part of their backyard in order to get that ore out of the ground in order to make that number as close as possible to it. That's kind of how this business runs. In this particular case, that hasn't happened. And I can tell you what does happen with Endeavor is that this is, we actually get stopped out of this today, okay? This is a cycle stock. There's no doubt about it, man. When you get it right, it's great. When you don't, it's over. And this equity right here, bottom line is that, you get the 230, which is wide open, but you also has 158 that's wide open. That's how this came off the bottom last time. This came off the bottom of $1, runs up to $5.95, and then pulls back. And I can tell you what I don't like inside that is the amount that is costing them to get it out of the ground. Because if we go over to Great Panther for a second, what you're going to see, and I'm going to get Bob on, Great Panther, they got this, the amount of silver out of the ground. Their cash cost is really minimal. Whoops, 1 second. Let me see if I can do this quick enough. I was reading this last night. Here it is right here. So Great Panther, okay. I'm pleased to report that net income from the 3 and 6 month periods was $800,000 and $3.9 million, respectively. Net income, let's see, where's the cash cost? Okay, cash cost per silver ounce for the second quarter was $5.67. Well, cash, that's all in cash cost. $4.83. You can see the difference. You're talking a difference of $5.67, and what was the other one? 8 something. You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck, is going to be coming up next. And, of course, don't forget, you can go over to Facebook tomorrow morning and guess the close, and you get a bunch of prizes. Always remember, folks, have a great one, have a safe one. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck's coming up next. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.